Hello, Oliver. Good night, mate. How are you? Good night, everyone. Sorry, I'm just in the process of setting up and then leaving. So please bear with me. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the likes. Thank for the like. Thank you.
At Vicky Durham 9574. Welcome to my channel. At Vicky Durham 9574. Said. Hi, how are you?
Hello, Vicky. I'm doing very well, thank you. How about yourself, Vicky? Vicky, Oliver? I hope you guys are having a good night.
At Steve Dashmott. Welcome to my channel. At Steve Dashmott. Said. Hello again, brother.
Hello, Steve. How is it going? How are you doing? And I think I've set everything up the way it needs to be for me to leave. And yeah, I think it's all good. So I've got a good night drive tonight. I'm going to Northampton, which is about 3 hours drive away. From Northampton, I go to Basingstoke, and then Basingstoke back
At
to
Vicky Durham
Avonmouth.
9574. Said. In doing good.
That's great, Vicky. That's great. What's the weather like? Has it been rain? Did you get a little bit of rain or still no rain? So welcome everyone. Thank you very much for viewing my live stream today on the
At Steve Dashmott.
19th.
Said.
Yes, 19th.
No
of-
whales tonight.
No whales tonight. Did you say you're in Wales tonight, Steve?
At Oliver Hardy-Q7H. Welcome to my channel. At Oliver Hardy-Q7H. Said. Why is slow mode on?
So that if I get any trolls, they won't be too annoying.
At Vicky Durham 9574. Said. Windy, no rain.
Okay, that's nice. Are you
At
expecting?
Steve Dashmott. Said. No, you're not going to Wales tonight. Last time I caught you were going Wales.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Sorry, no, I just misunderstood. No. Today I'm going to Northamptonshire, so it's to the north of London. I'm not sure which is the best way. I'm thinking about which is the best way to go. Probably M5, M42, M6, M1 probably. I'll probably stop and check which is the best way to get
At
there.
Vicky Durham 9574. Said. I know, keep getting kicked out of the chat. At Oliver Hardy-Q7H. Said. I can only be here for a bit, have to go to bed soon.
That's understandable, Oliver, but thank you very much for your support, mate. Thank you, and I hope you had a good weekend. Sorry everyone, I'm just gonna pull over and check to see what's the best method of getting to be exact. I'm going to Crick, which is Northamptonshire. So the speech chat is going to go off for a bit. So let me just size.
At Steve.
Steve, I'll get back to you in a minute. Please give me 5 minutes, please. I try to work 5 nights per week, but yes, I was supposed to do a live stream yesterday, but I forgot my my camera mount at home. When I got to work, I was like, oh, I forgot my bag with the mount inside, so I couldn't do one yesterday. So M5. Yeah, it's telling me M5 up to the M42, across the M6 across to M1, and then I should be okay. So
Head towards Fourth Way.
2 hours and 5 minutes is telling me. That's in a car, so I'm gonna add like 20 minutes. That's like 2.5 hours. I thought it was more than that. I thought it was about 3 hours, but okay.
Warning, idling.
One minute, please. I've just got to check something on my phone, make sure the okay, that's it. One, sorry about that. Just got to make sure the internet was not gonna drop whilst I was driving. Sorry. Yes, Steve, I try to work.
A Deliver Hardy-Q7H said, Hi Vicky. At Vicky Durham 9574 said, Hi Steve.
What time are you going to bed, Oliver? Is that midnight?
A Deliver Hardy-Q7H said, You fixed text to speech.
Probably. It was working. It's just that I had to go check. I had to check the sat nav to find which is the best way to get to
At Vicky Durham 9574
Crick.
said, Why won't it let me chat?
I think it's because I've got slow mode on, Vicky. I'm not sure. You can send one message, and then I think you have to wait 60 seconds to send another message. It's just to prevent the trolls from taking over. I'm sorry about that. Because if I have the chat on send whenever they wish, they just overload the chat with troll messages.
Q7H said, IDK soon.
Okay, Oliver. So you've got some homeschooling tomorrow?
And Vicky Durham 9574 said, okay. And Just Dash Mods Dash Nick, welcome to my channel. And Just Dash Mods Dash Nick said, you can block tolls by YouTube mod system. YouTube did a update to catch tolls. Do not know if it worked, but MQY be worth a try. A Deliver Hardy Dash Q7H said, yes.
Okay. Cheers for the info, Nick. I tried to set up the YouTube stuff, so with the restricting the trolls' ability by using the delayed speech, the delayed chat. So I'll see how it works.
And Malik66 Joseph, welcome to my channel. And Malik66 Joseph said, hello from Newcastle.
Hello, Malik. Thank you very much for viewing my channel. How are you doing? Please like and subscribe. I'm just short of 300. Your support would be greatly appreciated to get to 300. Thank you very much for the likes. What are you up to tonight, Malik? Are you working or at home relaxing?
Q7H said, well, bye everyone, see you next stream or on Jason's. Good night everyone. I will take me like an hour to get to sleep. And Just Dash Mods Dash Nick said, yeah, a lot of people getting mad at troll the boy. YouTube updated it in a mod on a channel mod get 500 live at same time, so now it can be a pain, but I did like. And Kyagulinijamo,
Good night,
welcome to
Oliver.
my channel. And Kyagulinijamo said, I am Jamo.
Hello, Jimo. Good night, Oliver. Sweet dreams. Thank you very much for your support. See you tomorrow. I'll probably be here when you wake up in the morning. Thank you very much for viewing my channel, Jimo. I'm sorry if I get your name wrong, but that's what the speech chat is telling me, and because I'm driving, I can't read the text messages. I can only listen to what it's telling me.
Just dash mods dash Nick said, got to love the road at night in UK. I'm from Bristol.
Nice, Nick. Yeah, you gotta love the road.
At Lucky84-IHJ.
Except if you're a lorry driver.
At Lucky84-IHJ said, I drove to London yesterday at 7 a.m. Spent day in London and got home. Nearly fell asleep driving. Never again. I'm too old to do that.
Oh, too old? How old is too old, if you don't mind me asking? Where did you say you drove from? Thank you very much, everyone, for viewing live.
Just dash mods dash Nick said, yes, you can only do 50 miles per hour. It got to be a pain sometimes.
56.
At Alfonso Milligan 9511. Welcome to my channel. At Alfonso Milligan 9511 said, hand pink waving, he, Jose. At Kyakulanijamo said, I come from Uganda. And Lucky84-IHJ said, Manchester to watch the Chelsea v Man United game at 9:41. Really struggled to stay awake, tears of joy.
Okay. Thank you very much, Uganda, for viewing my channel. Thank you very much, everyone else as well. And my truck does 56, not 50, 56, which is not a lot more, but it does save a little bit of time. Please like and subscribe. Your support is greatly appreciated.
And just dash mods dash Nick said, I thought it was 50 leads something new today.
Different. Some trucks are, the speed limit for lorries on the motorway in the UK is actually 60 miles an hour, maximum speed limit. But lots of lorries are speed restricted. They've got like some sort of mechanical restriction fitted that they can only do 56, some are 54, some go down to 50. You're right, but it varies from lorry to lorry and also from company to company. Some companies might want their lorries to be restricted to 50 miles an hour. Other companies might want it to be restricted at 56 miles an hour. It depends on the company.
Nick said, I have the most respect for you guys. You are the guys who make the UK run, so thanks you.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much. I appreciate the recognition. Thank you. How about yourself, Nick? What do you do, if you don't mind me asking?
Nick said, I run a small internet company.
Okay, nice, nice. So you're self-employed?
At happy _dove_rails_123. Welcome to my channel. At happy _dove_rails_123. Said, OSH watch out a deer.
I'll keep a watch out for the deer, but I haven't seen much deers on the road. I know from time to time you see them. Never had any. I've never had any incident with a deer.
Nick said, I have my own company.
That's nice, Nick. That's nice. I'd really like to be self-employed as well because as a lorry driver.
Lucky 84-I8A said, M66 around Sinister roundabout gets tears. I live near there.
Okay, okay. I'll keep an eye out for deers in that area if I'm in that area. Yeah, as a lorry driver I could have a limited company, but at the moment I work as an agency driver. Maybe sometime in the future I can get my own lorry and become self-employed.
At happy _dove_rails_123 said, I subscribed and you all should too.
Thank you very much, Happy Dove. Your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you. Thank you very much for the likes as well.
Lanky 84-I8J said, I hope you realize your dream of owning your own lorry. And just-mods-Nick
Thank you.
said, it is nice but more of a headache mate to own company. It come more of a headache when you got people working for you.
Yes, that's what I've been told, and I can just imagine because I used to have my limited company years ago when I had just started driving, but then that IR35 stuff came in, and then lots of companies stopped employing limited company drivers. So I went into agency and PAYE. But you're right, I think it's a lot of headache with
At
the
Alfonso
paperwork.
Milligan 9511 said, hand pink waving, what is your name?
My name is Jose Alfonso, Jose, as in Jose Mourinho. Yeah, and I think as a lorry driver, Nick, it's even more of a headache because you've got to get something called an O license, and you got to have probably a transport manager's qualification, and you can get fined, and the bureaucracy is just a massive headache. But I'll see how it works out.
At Alfonso Milligan 9511 said, hand pink waving, okay. Jose, now I know. At Jamesy Stoke 9652, welcome to my channel. At Jamesy Stoke 9652 said, what company do you work for? At Just-Mods-Nick said, yeah man, same problem of being a ISP is the regulator Ofcom for us.
Okay. I work as an agency driver, and the company I'm working for today is Sainsbury's. So I'm taking chilled food from the Avonmouth Chill Hub up to Crick, Northamptonshire. What you do is quite interesting though, Nick, because
At Alfonso Milligan 9511 said, hand purple blue peas. Jose, where are you headed?
I'm on the M5 motorway heading north from Avonmouth, Bristol to Crick, Northamptonshire. So I'm gonna continue up on the M5 to about junction 4A, I think it is. Then I'm gonna get on the M42 and make sort of like a travel on the sort of like the Birmingham Ring motorway, and then get on the M6 and travel over east to get on the M1 and then down to Crick. How do you get to operate a small internet company, Nick? That's quite interesting, because I know here in Bristol, where I live, you've got like True Speed and the bigger internet companies like EE, BT, Sky, but it's quite interesting how an individual can operate a small internet business. Do you buy internet from the bigger companies? Like, how do you run your internet cables or your fiber optic cables? That's quite interesting.
9511 said, hand purple blue piece. Okay, Jose, have a safe trip.
Thank you very much. How's your day going, Alfonso? How's things in your state?
Just dash mods dash Nick said, yes, we rent fiber from the big ISP and we use wireless towers like the 4G 5G network and we also use 4G 5G SIM card for place where we do not have our IWN tower too.
Okay. How does this business...
Atomo39-C3J. Welcome to my channel. Atomo39-C3J said, bro, it's a glad I'm not driving long. It crashed, bottle of caption organs down and just lit a blunt long. At Alfonso Milligan 9511 said, hand purple blue piece. Things in my state is going great. Time.
Okay, nice. So, Nick, how comes,
And just dash mods dash Nick said, so if you think about it everywhere you can get 4G 5 grams, well, most of the UK can, and our network box is just like a hotspot. And Clara Bailey, welcome to my channel, and Clara Bailey said, it sure is an empty road high.
hello, Clara. Thank you very much for viewing my live. Yeah, it's a pretty quiet M5 tonight. So I'm just going past, this is like, I'm in the area of Stonehouse, Shroud. About to get to the Shroud Junction.
And Tomo39-C3J said, 30 quid. Oh, I got the wrong idea long.
So, how comes you guys are able to operate, Nick? Because I was thinking...
And Daniel Ricciardo 333. Welcome to my channel. And Daniel Ricciardo 333 said, yo, I was on the other day, doing the 54321 challenge. And just dash mods dash Nick said, we pay the big three networks 3, Vodafone or EE or O2 for 1000 GB of data.
Okay, 1000 gigabyte of data. So where in Bristol do you run your internet company? Hello, Daniel. Thank you very much, mate, for viewing my live. Welcome back. Yes, I remember the 54321 game. That was good. That was a good game.
from Belize and served in Afghanistan, didn't you? And just dash mods dash Nick.
Yes, that's right.
So we're like resellers. We're full UK bud.
I know, but I thought it would well, I'm trying to vision it, and it seems like it wouldn't be profitable, you know, because why wouldn't people go to the big three or the bigger internet providers? It's just interesting.
And Lanky84-I8J said, are you heading up to the M6 then back down through Spaghetti Junction, or are you using the M42 to M6?
M42 to M6. Where did you say this Spaghetti Junction is? Is this like when you go from Evesham through the Evesham way?
Welcome to my channel. Admafads said, hello from South Wales.
Hello, Muffez. Thank you very much for viewing my live. Welcome. I am currently on the M5 heading north, about to get to junction 12.
And JHH-I6E7. Welcome to my channel. And JHH-I6E7 said, hello from Alabama, USA. Current time is 9 p.m.
JHH, thank you very much for viewing my live.
Admafads said, nice.
The time here in the UK is 9 minutes past
And
midnight.
just mods Nick said, BKs, we get it way cheaper than if we went to the big networks, as we are resellers, so we get big deals. There are a lot of companies what do it now. 1P Mobile use EEUW use EE, and Labara use Vodafone.
Okay. So, how much money would you need to get started as a small internet provider?
And DHH-I6E7 said, just subscribed. Were you driving? It was just curious.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for subscribing. I'm on the M5 motorway.
And just mods Nick said, about 10k to get it going. Is it the boxes what cost the most?
Okay, 10k, okay. That's not bad. So, yeah, I'm on the M5 motorway heading north. I left Bristol at 11:30. I'm coming up to junction 12 of the M5 motorway, which is the Gloucester South. And I'm heading up to get on to the M42 motorway, and then sort of like circumnavigating Birmingham a little bit to the east to get up to the M6, and get on the M6, travel east over to the M1, and then travel down south to get to Crick, Northamptonshire. I'm working for Sainsbury's tonight. Sainsbury's supermarket delivering chilled foods. So I got like yogurt and prawns, chilled juice and stuff like that in the trailer to take to the Sainsbury's depot in Crick.
And Methods said, "That's nice."
Thank you.
And just dash mods dash Nick said, "Right anyway, I got to get to sleep or will not get up tomorrow night.
Okay, Nick.
Everyone's nice talking to you, but I did sub too."
Cheers.
And Steve Dashmont said, "Sorry, lost your line, you're on the move now."
Yes.
And JHH-I6E7
Good night, Nick.
said, "Ah, so you're driving in South England, nice thumbs up, light skin tone."
Yes, that's right. That's southwest of England. Have a good night, Nick. Thank you very much for your support and hopefully speak to you again sometime soon. He's not going slow enough and I'm not going fast enough to get past him. Oh, he probably heard me. He's slowing down for me to get past him a bit.
And JHH-I6E7 said, "I got to go, mate, to have a good night. Hope to catch ya on another live soon. Good luck, safe travels."
Thank you very much.
And Lucky84-I8J said, "I was on the M42 yesterday on my way back home. I did M4 meters, 25 meters, 40 meters, 42 meters, 56 meters, 60, and finally M66R." And just dash
Oh.
mods dash Nick said, "Lol. I meant morning, lol. Night, but have a safe night."
Good night. Good
And
night.
Methods
Thank you.
said, "So, as quickly as I came, I'm also going to leave. I'm way too tired right now. Also have to go. Have a great night."
Have a good night, everyone who's going to sleep. Have a good night. Thank you very much for your support. JHH, thank you very much.
And Steve Dashmont said, "How many nights do you work, brother?"
I work 5 nights per week. I try to work 5 nights per week if I can get it. But sometimes it's 4, sometimes it's 3. As an agency driver, it's unpredictable and it's not stable.
And Webgayuk, "Welcome to my channel." And Webgayuk said, "Good evening, it's Peter near Liverpool. We chatted the other day when you were in a narrow road waiting to unload."
Yes, Web Guy UK, I remember. How are you doing? Thank you very much for viewing my live tonight. I think it was you with whom I had the discussion about the moon landing, right?
And Steve Dashmont said, "Are you working Monday night?"
Yo.
And Glencarraher316, "Welcome to my channel." And Glencarraher316 said,
Probably there probably is, but I haven't seen any. Yeah, no, wrong. I'm not working Monday night. Tonight is my first night, and they messaged me earlier saying there isn't a shift. No, it's my second night, sorry. And they messaged me that there isn't a shift on Monday night. So I'll probably be back in on Tuesday night and Wednesday night. But things can change, and maybe they need an extra driver, and they'll message me and say, come in for Monday night. If they do, I'll be in.
And Lucky84-I8J said, did you sort the issues with your housemate out?
Oh,
And Steve-Mott said, sounds good to me.
okay, yes, Steve. With my housemate, kind of, because, yeah, I think
And Webguyuk said, fine thanks, but must visit surgery in morning so off to sleep soon. Yes, we discussed moon landing.
no worries, web guy. Have a good night, man. Speak to you soon. The stuff with my housemate is, it's for now settled because I think the landlord has spoken to him, but I think he's a bit unpredictable. So sometimes he dies down and he goes around the back and smokes his stuff and comes back very angry. So for now it's okay.
And Webguyuk said, take care on those roads, safe travels.
Thank you very much. Will do. Have a good night.
And Lucky84-I8J said, I feel for you, mate. A person's home should feel safe and be a sanctuary.
Yeah, cheers, you're right. But it happens, you know, this sort of stuff happens, so just gotta move on. Hopefully nothing is gonna start up anytime soon again. Thank you very much for the likes, everyone. Your support is greatly appreciated. Just about to go past junction 7, the Cheltenham Gloucester North junction.
my channel, at Keithsdown58, said, "Good morning," hand waving.
Hello, good morning, Keith. How are you doing? Thank you very much for viewing my live. Where are you viewing from, if you don't mind me asking? Thank you very much for the like. Thank you very much for the like.
DanCat113, welcome to my channel. And DanCat113 said, "Good morning."
Good morning, DanCat. Thank you very much for your support. How are you doing? Welcome everyone, and thank you very much for viewing live on British Roads. The time is currently 27 minutes past midnight here in the UK, and I'm currently on the M5 motorway heading north and coming up to junction 9, I think it is. I left Avonmouth, Bristol about 11:30, and I'm heading to Crick, Northamptonshire. Yes, coming up to junction 9, Tewkesbury Junction. like, and subscribe. Your support is greatly appreciated.
At RodneyP-RT9IC. Welcome to my channel. At RodneyP-RT9IC. Said. Hello stranger, how things are going? Are you driving a bus? I love riding with you on this bus. I got your back.
Hello, Rodney. I'm very well, thank you. How about yourself? I am driving a lorry. So, MAN lorry. Currently on the M5 motorway, just gone past junction 9. Trying to get on the M42. Then the M6 to get over to the M1 and then down south to Crick, Northamptonshire. Thank you very much for the likes. Thank you. It's greatly appreciated. Where are you viewing from, Rodney?
At Alan Stanley 5379. Welcome to my channel. At Alan Stanley 5379. Said. Good evening from the USA, particularly in Virginia. At Rodney P-RT9IC. Said. Is this a passager's bus?
Good evening, Alan. Good morning here in the UK. It's 31 minutes past midnight here in the UK. No, it's not a passenger bus. It's an HGV lorry. How's things in Virginia?
Brown-6611. Welcome to my channel. And Mike Brown-6611 said, GM buddy, hope all is well.
Hello, good morning, Mike. Good evening to you. I'm guessing it is. All is well, thank you very much. How about yourself? Currently on the M5 motorway, heading up to the M42. Going past junction 8 of the M5, which is the M50 exit, to get to Ross on Y and Hereford.
At Rodney P-RT9IC said, here in Knoxville, Tennessee is 7:32 p.m. And Mike Brown-6611 said, 4:33 p.m. here. I'm tired, I worked a 14-hour shift yesterday, then another 6 today.
Oh.
At Ollie and Tom.
Thank you very much, Tennessee.
At Ollie and Tom said, what's that?
Hello, Ollie and Tom. What do you mean? By what's that? You mean the lorry? What I'm driving? I'm driving an MAN lorry.
at RobbieB-RT9IC said, "Is this a passenger bus?"
No, it's a lorry, a truck.
At Themasmithutu, "Welcome to my channel," at Themasmithutu said, "Looks nice and clear tonight."
Yes, it is. It was quite a good day today here in the UK. Well, earlier yesterday, because it's now 35 minutes past midnight here in the UK. It's the 20th of April, no longer the 19th. Thank you very much for the like. Your support is greatly appreciated.
At Keithstown58 said, "Can you reveal what you are delivering?" At Robert7489, "Welcome to my channel," at Robert7489 said, "Hi driver, did you have a good weekend?"
Hello, Robert. Good to hear from you. Yes, I had a good weekend. I did do a shift yesterday, but I forgot my my phone mount at home, so I couldn't do a live. And Keith. I think it might have been Keith who asked what I'm transporting. I'm transporting chilled foods for Sainsbury's supermarket.
At Themasmithutu said, "I'm from Yorkshire and I live near M18.
Hello, person from Yorkshire. Thank you very much for viewing my channel. Your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you. I'm transporting chilled food for Sainsbury's. So, from a quick
At
look at...
Robert7489 said, "Good to have a day of from live steaming Jose."
You're right, Robert. You're right. I was speaking to Jason, and I said it felt like taking a deep breath, you know. I told him he should probably do something like...
At Riffy-SH2QS, "Welcome to my channel," at Riffy-SH2QS said, "Hello from Hamburg, Germany."
Hello, Roughly.
At RobbieB-RT9IC said, "Okay, thanks."
Sorry if I get your name wrong, person from Germany. It's I'm just listening to the...
At Themasmithutu said, "What motorway are you on?"
I'm on the M5 motorway. Coming up to junction 7 of the M5 motorway. Heading to the M42 and then the M6, M1 into Crick, Northamptonshire. Thank you very much everyone for the likes. Your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you. Please subscribe as well if you haven't. Thank you very much. Yes, Robert, I was chatting with Jason earlier and I told him he should have a bit of a breather day.
At Riffy-SH2QS said, "Have a nice time. Bye for now."
Thank you very much. Please subscribe if you don't mind. Have a good night.
animal-1-E7W. Welcome to my channel. At animal-1-E7W. Said. Hi.
Hello, animal lover. Good morning. How are you doing?
At Steve-Mott. Said. You sound like a really good man and a hard worker. Much respect, brother.
Thank you
At
very much.
Microwd-6611.
Thank you, Steve.
Said. He'll talk to ya later. Drive safe, buddy. I need a nap now.
Thank
At
you.
animal-1-E7W.
Thank you,
Said.
Mike. Get some
It
rest.
seems like I got a timeout.
I don't think it's a timeout, animal lover. It's to try and stave off the trolls. I've used
At
like
Robert7489. Said. Have you got a big day ahead of you?
animal lover. I've used like delayed chat, so to try to keep the trolls away. And I think it is a big day, Robert, because I'm heading to Northampton, and then I'm gonna be picking up something from there, and then taking.
At Steve-Mott. Said. It's on slow mode.
Yes, that's right, on slow mode. And then I'm gonna go over, probably drop this trailer, hitch up to another one, and take it over to Basingstoke. And from Basingstoke, I'm probably gonna drop a trailer or get unloaded, and then take it back to Bristol. So probably a 12-13 hour
At
shift.
animal-1-E7W. Said. I don't like timeouts.
No timeout, animal lover. It's slow mode to keep the trolls away. Yesterday I worked a 14-hour, 55-minute shift, Robert. So almost 15 hours. Thank you very much for the likes, everyone.
At Steve-Mott. Said. You're not being timed out. It's the same for everyone. Animal. At Rodney P-RT9IC. Said. You got your hands full.
Yes, I do. I've got my hands full tonight. But I wasn't given a shift. It could potentially be a long shift tonight. I'm not too
At
bothered.
7489. Said. You are a busy chappie.
Yes, I am, Robert. I am.
At animal-1-E7W. Said. I'm autistic, and when I get a timeout I think I did something wrong or bad. At Keithsdown58. Said. Seems like.
Sorry, animal lover. You haven't been given a timeout. It's just slow mode to keep the trolls away from taking over the chat. My wife's coming over soon, Robert. In about a month's time, my wife is gonna be here. So I haven't seen her for about 6 months. Well, I see her every day on the phone, but in person. I haven't seen her for about 6 months. Since October last year.
At Animal over -1-E7W said, do you about autism?
Yes, I do, animal lover. I told you my
At Steve-Mont said, how long she coming for? At Rodney P-RT9IC said, you just be cool and lean back and relax while you're driving is great, my friend.
cheers. She's coming over for about 4 days or 5 days because
At Robert7489 said, you will appreciate the family being with you.
yes, that's right. We've got some issues to deal with here in the UK, in Newport, so she's coming over for that.
At Animal over -1-E7W said, do you know what autism is?
Yes, I do, animal lover. My
And Steve-Mont said, can she not stay for good?
she can, but she's got a son from a previous relationship, and we applied for the visa for him and he didn't get the visa, so this is what we've got to attend a court hearing for an appeal, and hopefully he's going to get the visa and then they're going to come over after that.
At Animal over -1-E7W said, I feel like I've done something wrong and bad in this live stream. At Steve-Mont said, well, good luck with the appeal.
Thank you very much, Steve. Thank you. Hopefully everything goes well. And animal lover, no, you haven't done anything bad. Actually, you've been very well behaved, animal lover. You're like a star subscriber, so don't worry about anything. You're doing perfect.
At Animal over -1-E7W said, how is everyone doing?
I'm doing great, animal lover. Thank you very much for asking. I hope you're doing great as well. Where are you viewing from, animal lover? Where in the UK?
Robert7481-1-E7W said, I'm upset because I think that I've done something wrong and bad on this live stream.
No, you haven't, animal lover. You're doing great. Thank you very much for your support.
MyKingC-Q70. Welcome to my channel. And MyKingC-Q70 said, Animal over heart. And Robert7489 said, it's surprising the amount of traffic is on the road at this hour. At Animal over -1-E7W said, I'm watching from Cape Coral, Florida. And Steve-Mott said, Animal, you have done nothing wrong, brother. At Bentley_51. Welcome to my channel. At Bentley_51 said, can you please honk the horn?
Person from Florida, sorry I didn't get your name. If you don't mind, please repeat who you are.
At Bobby.909.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to my channel. At Bobby.909 said, good day, mate. Drive safely and have a good one.
Good day.
Thumbs up, medium light skin tone.
Good day, Bobby. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your support. Have a good morning as well. Sorry, I can't honk the horn at this time. No
And
horn.
Steve-Mott said, Animal is from Florida.
Oh, Animal Lover is from Florida. I thought Animal Lover was from the UK.
And Bentley_51 said, okay.
No horn honking between 2300 and 0700.
-1-E7W said, thank you, Mikey.
Okay. I didn't realize you were from Florida, Animal Lover. Thank you very much for the likes, everyone. Your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you. You're right, Robert. The traffic is quite steady, I think. A lot of it is lorries, if you notice. Lots of night deliveries taking place. Thank you very much for the like.
And Steve-Mott said, and we appreciate you letting us come on the journey with you.
Thank you very much, Steve. I appreciate it as well.
And Bentley_51 said, what are you driving?
Taking you guys along makes my night much easier, seriously. I'm driving an MA and I'm pulling a chilled delivery, a fridge with chilled foods for Sainsbury's
And
supermarket.
Animal_1-E7W said, Steve, I'm a girl, not a brother. And Robert7489 89 said, makes sense. Catch up after the weekend. And Steve-Mott said, ah, sorry, animal.
It's very much like this most nights of the week, Robert.
And MikeMC-Q70 said, Steve, I second that. I've been riding along with a lot of American drivers. I can't get used to them driving on the wrong side of the road, haha.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not driving on the right, so I can't say I'm driving on the right side of the road. I can't argue with that one.
-1-E7W said, I'm from Cape Coral, Florida.
Nice. Never been to Cape Coral, Florida, animal lover, but I'd like to visit Florida someday. Saying that, whenever I have flown to Miami, is it Miami International, from London Heathrow to Miami, and then Miami to Belize. I'm originally from Belize. Have you been to Belize, animal lover? So this is the
welcome to my channel. Said, hello, waving hand, medium light skin tone. My name is Angie from Malaysia.
Hello, Angie from Malaysia. Thank you very much for viewing my live stream. The time here in the UK is 58 minutes past midnight, so almost 1 o'clock in the morning. And I'm about to exit the M5 motorway and get on the M42.
And MikeMC-Q70 said, hi Angie Red Heart Rose. At Animalover-1-E7W said, I'm watching from Cape Coral, Florida.
Thank you for watching, animal lover. NG, thank you very much. Please like and subscribe if you don't mind.
At Raymond-I2I9R, welcome to my channel. At Raymond-I2I9R said, best places to find truffles in the UK are broadleaf woodlands in southern England, particularly in counties with chalky or limestone-rich soils like Dorset, Wiltshire, Hampshire, and Sussex.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I haven't, to be honest, I haven't looked into it. It slipped me. I completely forgot all about getting rich. I'm gonna have to look into those truffles.
Bentley_51 said, hand pick waving, face red heart shape. At Agniangaumzia said, hi Mickey waving hand medium light skin tone. At Animalover-1-E7W said, have I been a bad girl?
No, you've been a good girl, animal lover. Thank you very much for being...
Raymond-I2I9R said, write it down now, were you thinking of it?
Sir, mate, I'm driving, I can't write it down. I'll keep it in mind and I'll definitely look into it. Truffles, I'm trying to remember the name. I was speaking about it to someone after I spoke to you, but I can't remember. I couldn't remember the name. It was probably my wife I was explaining it to. Truffles, okay. My wife...
And Steve-Mott said, no animal New Haven sister.
My wife likes to go mushroom hunting. She absolutely loves it. So maybe she'll love going truffle hunting. Thank you very much for the like.
At Gigadip4051. Welcome to my channel. At Gigadip4051 said, I'm late. How are you? At Raymond-I2I9R said, yeah, the season's coming up. I think it's the late summer and then throughout the winter.
Okay. Hello, Ginger Dip. You're never late. You're always on time, Ginger Dip. Thank you very much for joining my live. How are you? How was your day? The time here in the UK is 2 minutes past 1 in the morning. Thank you very much for the like.
At Gigadip4051 said, mine is good at 8 p.m.
Good. That's very good, Ginger.
At Raymond-I2I9R said, and if you have a dog, the best way to train a dog is to take dog food and a triple and bury them together and let the dog dig them up.
Okay, so how I know well, I've heard.
Gigadip4051 said, prom for daughter went great.
Oh, your daughter attended prom? I didn't know this, Ginger Dip. That's wonderful.
And Steve-Mott said, do you follow football?
No, Steve. I can't say I follow football. I haven't done it for a long time. Raymond, I'm a bit curious. How or why is the dog interested in finding the truffles? Does the dog eat them?
At Gigadip4051 said, Raymond, I'm not a certified trainer, but I disagree. At Raymond-I2I9R said, when the dog was in the woods with dig 'em up. At Steve-Mott said, what do you do in your free time? At Gigadip4051 said, I have been through many training classes.
Training classes for dogs hunting truffles, Ginger Dip? Why is the dog interested in finding the truffles in the first place? Is it something that it would eat? In my free time, I wash my clothes, cook my food, and get ready to come back for the next set of shifts. So especially when I'm working nights, I've only got about 1 day off, because when I come off in the morning, I'm going to sleep most of the day.
At Gigadip4051 said, oh, for obedience. Maybe I came in late on conversion.
Yes, I think you probably got in late, Ginger Dip, and misunderstood, because we were talking about truffles, about dog finding truffles in the UK.
At Raymond-I2I9R said, it's okay for dogs to eat them, but they don't really.
Okay. I don't really have much time to go truffle hunting. I'll probably have to take some time off. And
Gilgit 4051 said, "Oh, understand."
yes, Steve. So I don't really have much time to do anything at the moment. So I work 5 days, but because of the way I work, it's like 6.
Gilgit 4051 said, "My great uncle had hound dogs and went hunting with them."
Is this hunting for truffles or hunting for deer and wild boar, wild game? Thank you very much for the likes, everyone.
Gilgit 4051 said, "No, this is fun for fun in the woods in Alabama, USA."
Okay. Hunting for fun. In Belize, I used to have hung dogs. My uncle had the hung dogs, bloodhound, and we used to go hunting for deer and wild boar.
At Animal over -1-E7W said, "It ain't here." Gilgit 4051 said, "Animal 8 p.m. for me, what state?"
Animal lovers from Florida.
At Animal over -1-E7W said, "I'm from Cape Coral, Florida." At Raymond-I2I9R said, "Why can't I answer and talk to you like before? I don't know why, but I'm saying that is truffles the way to go, best way to do a dog." And Gilgit 4051 said, "Oh my, will get humid in summer, I bet. Thank you for loving and respecting animals."
Sorry, Raymond, did you say did you say the chat changed?
at animal over dash 1 dash E7W said, it's 8 here.
Thank you very much for the like.
At Raymond-I2I9R said, there are opals too in your part of the world.
Did you say ripples?
At Gigadip4051 said, maybe my conversation took away from it. At animal over dash 1 dash E7W said, where are you from, Ginger?
Ginger is from Indiana. Hello Raymond, are you still there?
At Raymond-I2I9R said, yes sir, totally weird, but I will catch you on the next one. Love you, see you in a while. Look for those truffles, bless you all. At
Oh.
animal over dash 1 dash E7W said, is that right, Ginger? The mod.
Thank you very much Raymond. I appreciate your conversation, man. Have a good evening. Thank you for your support, and I look forward to speaking to you again sometime soon.
At Raymond-I2I9R said, opal, yes, opals.
Oh, nice, nice. So what do you do, Raymond? If you don't mind me asking, what do you do for work? We might have had this conversation before, but I just don't remember.
At animal over dash 1 dash E7W said, what kind of church everyone goes to?
I don't really go to church, animal lover. I'm how can I put this? I am a worshipper of God, not of church. haven't been to church in the longest. Thank you very much for the like. How about yourself, animal lover? Which church do you go to? Hello, Ginger. Are you still there?
At Animal over -1-E7W said, "Me and my family is Catholic."
Oh, I'm also Catholic, but like I said, I don't really go to church a lot.
At Gilgaden4051 said, "Sorry, had parents sending pics of prom."
No problem, Ginger, no problem. Sorry, I just thought you had gone. Not an issue. Thank you very much for the like. Your support is greatly appreciated.
At Gilgaden4051 said, "Animal, I'm from the USA." And Clara Bailey said, "I think I would mess up driving there. Do you drive the opposite side of the road then? USA, United States?"
You get used to it. I'm originally from Belize.
Gilgaden4051 said, "Claire, lol, me too."
I'm originally from Belize, and in Belize we drive on the right. So whenever I go back to Belize, it does feel a bit strange initially, but after getting on the road, you get used to it. I think because of where the steering wheel is on the vehicle when you're driving on the right or on the left, it only makes sense, and because of the steering wheel position, it basically fits into place. I feel that way. I might be wrong, or that's my opinion. That's the way I feel about driving.
At Gilgaden4051 said, "Animal, this is not a political or religious channel." And Clara Bailey said, "I'm not sure long." At Animal over -1-E7W said, "We're from the USA, Ginger. I'm from Cape Coral, Florida in the USA, Ginger."
You're right, Ginger Dip. You're right. Thank you very much for that reminder. Sometimes I lose myself, and thank you for reminding me.
At Gilgaden4051 said, "Animal was mentioned Indiana." And Clara Bailey said, Tucson, Arizona, USA. At Animal over -1-E7W. Said. What? Want to visit Arizona and Texas, but I don't know Spanish.
I can help you a little bit with that, Ginger Dip. Te puedo ayudar si quieres.
And Clara Bailey said, I don't know Spanish at all. At Gilgated 4051 said, MIA Rosa was my name in high school for Spanish class.
Mia Rosa. That's a very nice name, Ginger Dip.
At Animal over -1-E7W said, I'm autistic.
Thank you very much for the likes,
Gilgated
everyone.
4051 said, so I know how to say my name is.
Mia Rosa. Yes, I think your name is Mia Rosa.
At Gilgated 4051 said, Animal, my niece is autistic, she doesn't speak.
I told Animal Lover that my eldest child is also autistic. He speaks. He doesn't read or write very well, but he does play a lot of games.
At Gilgated 4051 said, that name was random give to me. My teacher was not productive.
Well, I can tell Ginger Dip that he wasn't productive.
At Gilgated 4051 said, my niece knows simple sign language.
Okay. Animal Lover does very well because she's able to write, so that's very good. My son doesn't write or read very well.
Gigaton 4051 said, very routine for things.
Yes, yes. So I'm now on the M6 motorway, heading over to the M1. Warwickshire, Shakespeare County, Shakespeare County.
At Burnley Tyledy 1882. Welcome to my channel. At Burnley Tyledy 1882 said, was there earlier on the M6 face with peeking eye. At Gigaton 4051 said, such a dark sky this evening.
Dark sky here in the UK or dark sky in Indiana? Thank you very much for viewing my channel, person who was on the M6 earlier. Sorry, I didn't get your name. I didn't get your name from the text to speech. Thank you very much for the like. Your support is greatly appreciated.
4051 said, dark sky for you, I still have sunshine.
Oh yeah, because here it's 1:30 in the morning. So it's not going to start clearing up until about 5.
Burnley Tyledy 1882 said, Nottingham I went was watching football.
Nice. Nice, Burnley.
And Clara Bailey said, it's not RBE at 5:29 p.m. At Animal over -1-E7W said, do you know about autism? At Gigaton 4051 said, Burnley welcome. Gigaton 405 said, so I have to ask Burnley, is this football or soccer we're referring to me being from USA? And Clara Bailey said, it looks pretty there. And Burnley Tyledy 1882 said, where you heading? London. At Animal over -1-E7W said, do you guys know autism? At Gigaton 4051 said, Clara, yes it does.
Burnley, I'm heading to Crick, Northamptonshire.
At Gigaton 4051 said, Animal we have already stated yes.
It's soccer, Ginger Dip, but in the UK we don't call it soccer, we call it football. Who was playing, Burnley? Who did you went to watch?
Gigaton 40 thinking but wanted to confirm. At Burnley Tyledy 1882 said, Nottingham Forest v Burnley.
Okay. And who won?
At Gigadib 4051 said, Soccer, aka football, is a hard sport.
Football, aka soccer, Ginger Dip. I'm joking.
At Gigadib 4051 said, Oops, my bad.
What you call football is what we call rugby. Pretty similar to rugby. American football. Maybe
At
not.
Animal over -1-E7W said, What are you saying to me that all people with autism doesn't talk even in place like this and that I'm not allowed to talk in a place like this? At Gigadib 4051 said, This a great community that's growing.
Yes, you're right, Ginger. You're right.
At Gigadib
Thank you very much,
4051
everyone.
said, Animal no not at all, you are fine.
Yeah, I told Animal Lover that she's been doing perfect. She's doing great. Hello, Burnley. Are you still there? So, lane closure. We've got lane
And Clara
closure.
Bailey said, Yeah, I would love to move out of Arizona. At Animal over -1-E7W said, I am fine. At Burnley Tyledy 1882 said, 50 sign there may be trouble ahead, new friend.
Yes, 50 and lane
And
closure.
Steve Dashmont said, Burnley have rubbish football team. At Gigadib 4051 said, Anomalies, you're all good.
Anomalies. Is that someone in the chat? I think we've got two near lane, near side lane closure. Roadworks.
At Burnley Tyledy 1882 said, Your shitter made me beat you Jimmy Seville's 2-0 thumbs up. At Clara Bailey said, Construction. At Gigadib 4051 said, No typo, animal.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
At Animal over -1 -E7W. Said, thank you everyone.
You're welcome, animal lover. You're welcome. Thank you as well for being a star subscriber, a star viewer. It's gonna get interesting, Ginger Dip. Football conversation is coming out. It's gonna get very interesting. Burnley and Steve are gonna turn up the conversation notch.
And Steve Dashmont said, you're coming to Elland Road in 2 weeks. We will beat Burnley 3-0 and welcome back to the championship. And Gilbert 4051 said, oh my, let them have it. It's all good. And Burnley Tyledy 1882 said, we'll be already down by then. Tears of joy, tears of joy.
Thank you very much everyone for viewing live on British Roads. Please like and subscribe. I'm currently on the M6 heading east to get on the M1 heading to Crick, Southamptonshire.
And Steve Dashmont said, you sure wouldn't take Spurs with you. At Animal over -1 -E7W said, thank you Ginger. At Burnley Tyledy 1882 said, after Blackburn I hate Leeds. And Steve Dashmont said, after Man United we hate Burnley. And Burnley Tyledy 1882 said, you never do nothing, no thumbs up. At Animal over -1 -E7W said, would it be okay please, if I be a mod please? At Robert 7489 said, hi Gingadip. At Gingadip 4051 said, Animal you're welcome. At Steve Dashmont said, we're staying in the Premiership unlike Burnley, tears of joy. At Gildip 4051 said, Robert, so good to see you.
Sit back to national speed limit, end of road, lane closure.
At Burnley Tyledy 1882 said, Premier LGE is shite mate. been listening, just have been detailing wife's car. And Steve Dashmont said, that's only because you're going down, thumbs down. At Animal over dash 1 dash E7W said, Ginger, I like your profile picture. At Gilberton 4051 said, Robert, BRB. At Burnley Tyledy 1882 said, my best days watching Burnley were in the old 4th Division. And Gilberton 4051 said, thank you, Animal.
See you, Ginger. See you.
And Steve Dashmont said, it's all good banter, Burnley. And Robert 7489 said, Jose, do you notice the daylight hour getting longer?
Yes, I do. I did today, Robert. You're right. It's getting longer. I think up until about 8 p.m. today, there was still a little bit of daylight.
At Animal over dash 1 dash E7W said, Ginger, I want to know, do you post anything on your channel?
To be honest, Robert, I didn't get very much sleep today because I finished my shift about, I think about 5 minutes to 1. Then I got home, had something to eat, had a shower, brushed my teeth and went to bed. And when I got into bed,
And Gilberton 4051 said, Animal no.
just as I was falling asleep, I had probably fallen asleep about 5 minutes, the ambulance went by and it woke me up and it completely disrupted my sleep. I couldn't go back to sleep for maybe 3 hours later, so I didn't sleep very well.
Animal over dash 1 dash E7W said, okay.
That's the hardest part of being a night worker, probably trying to get some sleep during the day. But I'm not working this evening, so it's okay.
And Gilberton 4051 said, I needed to get a sweatshirt, it is getting chilly with the sunset. I like being outside.
You're outside, Ginger, on the porch?
A Gigaton 4051 said, yes, I have a space heater next to me lol.
Nice, very nice. Do you have a fireplace? Do you have a fireplace in your home, Ginger?
Robert 7489 said, oh. I recall staying AA place in London. A car alarm went all night. Now that was frustrating as we flew back to Australia the next day. A Gigaton 4051 said, no fireplace I have in the past, both wood and gas.
Okay, yes, nothing beats a wood fireplace when it's winter, it's cold outside, to sit next to the fireplace and just stare into the fire burning. It's amazing. But yes, Robert, it's annoying. Today was very annoying, and it's the worst part about being a nighttime driver, I think, trying to get your sleep in during the day.
At Angiangamzia said, Malaysia is 8:50 a.m. now. Where are you heading to, or your destination?
Hello, good morning. Sorry, I didn't get your name, so do you mind if I say good morning, Malaysia? I'm on the M6 motorway, heading over to the M1. I'm going to Crick, Northamptonshire, delivering chilled foods for Sainsbury's supermarket. So that's probably yogurt and prawn. Junction 1 of the M6.
A Gigaton 4051 said, what happened to OJ? At Angiangamzia said, my name is Angie from Malaysia.
Okay, Angie, thank you very much for that, and thank you very much for viewing my channel. Your support is greatly appreciated. I'm not sure what's going on with OJ. You're right, Ginger, haven't heard from him today.
A Gigaton 4051 said, welcome.
OJ's probably busy. Probably working.
A Gigaton 4051 said, welcome Angie.
Please like and subscribe if you don't mind, Angie. Thank you.
At Angiangamzia said, hello Ginger, thank you and nice to meet you, here's smiling face.
Oh, I can see roadworks up
Gigaton
ahead.
4051 said, Angie, same to you.
Please like and subscribe. Your support is greatly appreciated.
Gigatip
Thank you.
4051.
Thank you very
said,
much.
Jose, did you get Discord? Did I miss that?
Yes, Ginger, I have gotten my Discord, but can you maybe how do I find you? Do I find you by Ginger Dip?
A Gigatip 4051 said, Angie, thank you so much. All support is appreciated.
How do I find you on Discord, Ginger Dip?
A Gigatip 4051 said, yes.
Okay, I will do.
A Gigatip 4051 said, I'll double check to confirm.
Okay.
At Agiangonzia said, tried to send message but it's hidden and not getting through.
I think it's slow mode, Angie. Slow mode
A
messaging.
Gigatip 4051 said, it's just Gigatip.
Okay. I'll search for you whenever I stop, Ginger. Angie, I think it's because the slow mode is on chat to keep the trolls away from taking over the chat. You need to wait. Send your message and wait a bit, and then you can send another message. So I'm now on the M1 motorway heading south. Not far to go now. Sign says welcome to Northamptonshire.
At Agiangonzia said, I see, I guess Malaysia versus British too far open mouth smile. At Robert 7489 said, Angie, log up then log back in. At Gigatip 4051 said, Robert, that's good advice too.
What does that do, Robert? Well, I'm guessing it probably does like a reset, but is it because her chat is something that needs to be reset? Is it not because of the slow mode?
At Agiangonzia. Okay, Robert, thank you.
See you soon again, Angie.
At Hughes New Living and Jack. Welcome to my channel. At Hughes New Living and Jack said, MSI Aiden Pan Face. I want you. I am a lone guy. At Robert 7489 said, sometimes stream lags. Although it's live stream, it can be several minutes behind.
Oh,
At Gigatip 4051
I see what you mean.
said, sometime it has to do with phone and connection. I have had to do it and then all good.
Okay. I see what you mean. Thank you very much for the like. Your support is greatly appreciated. So
Gigatip 4051 said, Welcome everyone.
This is my exit to get to Crick. So I'll be coming off here and not much further to get to the depot. So probably in about 5-10 minutes maximum I will be ending the live stream when I get to. Thank you very much for joining me. You've made the journey a lot more enjoyable, and I will be dropping my trailer, picking up another trailer, and coming back out. So in about an hour's time I should be up and running again with another live stream, if you all are still available.
At Aggie Iamzia said, thank you and you did a great job. Clapping hands, him light skin tone.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your support as well, Angie. Ginger, Robert, thank you very much for your help. All my viewers and subscribers who tuned in, thank you very much for your support.
At Robert7489 said, cheers Jose.
Cheers, Robert. So this is like an industrial area, and you've got quite a few warehouses and depots around. As a traffic officer, waiting to pull someone over, some unlucky driver.
At Gilgadip4051 said, Robert, so good to see you and chat also.
This is it, everyone. Sainsbury's up on the side here. So the sign. This is a Sainsbury's depot.
At Steve Dashmott said, bloody traffic police. At Gilgadip4051
You're right,
said,
Steve. You're right.
it's been a great time. At Robert7489 said, you also Ginger. At Angiangamzia said, thank you Ginger and Robert, hope to see you all again, open mouth smile.
Thank you, everyone.
At
Thank you.
Gilgadip4051 said, Angie, you the same.
See you guys in about an hour time, if you haven't gone to sleep yet. And thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day wherever you are. See you in a bit. Thank you. Bye bye.